We need to know off by heart that if we have a set of axes with an x-axis and a y-axis, any lines which go horizontally like this are y equals something. So for example, this could be y equals 4. Any lines which go vertically like this are x equals something. So this one could be x equals 5. So immediately I can put 4 of these equations into the right sections in the table. Y equals 6 will go horizontally across here. So y equals 6 is a horizontal line. X equals 7 will go vertically. So x equals 7 is a vertical line. Y equals minus 4 will be a horizontal line. And x equals minus 3 will be a vertical line. For the more complicated lines, I need to remember that the equation of any straight line can be written in the form y equals mx plus c. The m, that's the number in front of x, is the gradient. If it's a positive number, it will be a graph with a positive gradient, which will go like this, from bottom left to top right. If it's a negative number, it will be a graph with a negative gradient, which will go like this, from top left to bottom right. So the equation y equals 2x plus 1, I can compare with this, and I can see that m is 2, and it's a positive 2, so it will have a positive gradient. So that immediately goes here. Y equals 3 minus x, I need to rearrange a little bit. I need to write it in the form minus x plus 3. Now I can see that the gradient is negative. So y equals 3 minus x will go in here. Y plus x equals 5 also needs rearranging. I'm going to take x away from both sides to get y equals minus x plus 5. So I can see that x has a negative here, so it's a negative gradient. Finally, for this one here, if 2x plus 5 equals y, then y must equal 2x plus 5. And now I can see that the gradient is a positive number 2, so 2x plus 5 equals y goes here. Now I've put all of the equations in the correct columns. If I start again with a set of axes for this one, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Remember, horizontal lines will be y equals something and vertical lines will be x equals something. So y equals 2.5 will be something like this. It will be a horizontal line. X equals minus 10 will be something like this. It'll be a vertical line. X equals 0 confuses a lot of people, but because it's x equals something, it's actually a vertical line, and it's here. It's actually another name for the y-axis. So x equals 0 is a vertical line. In a similar way, y equals 0 is a horizontal line, and that's actually the x-axis. Now I'm going to look at this one here. I should know off by heart what this graph looks like. Y equals x looks like this. It has a positive gradient. I should also know this one off by heart. Y equals minus x looks like this. It has a negative gradient. For the last two, I need to remember y equals mx plus c. Remember, m is the gradient. On this one, I can see straight away that m is 3. It's a positive 3, so it's a positive gradient. This one needs rearranging a little bit. I'm going to add x to both sides. So I get y equals x add 7. So x is a positive x, so it has positive gradient and will be here. Now I've finished this question.